Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today I am up on a farm in Vermont, real life Tegrity Farms, if you know what I mean. Galusha Hill Farm is the name, and it's for my friend's wedding. And I'm out here taking a walk, enjoying me a nice seltzer, and I just wanted to tune in and share this frequency with you guys because life hasn't been easy for any of us. And I feel like many of us have been challenged to our core in regards to a lot of things, matters of the heart. I feel like our hearts have been opened so wide, almost like cracked open, and it's left us in a very vulnerable state. And by vulnerable, I mean we may be very emotional. We may be not really feeling like ourselves, or even returning to old patterns that we thought we had conquered or overcame in the past. Whether that's patterns of addiction, patterns of craving, things you can do without and aren't serving you anymore, but that you still keep partaking in due to cravings or due to just the environments you're in. And I feel like if you resonate with this, if you feel like you've been taking one step forward, two steps back, like almost where you want to go and where you want to be, but you're having a hard time holding that frequency. That rhymes. Because it really is all about frequency. And you can tell when you're being your best self and when there's gaps or there's lacks or there's disconnects. And this all serves a purpose, I feel like, because we're born into this world that just jumbles us all up and tells us that we are something that we're not, that we're weak, that we're small, that there's nothing we can do. We have to just, it is what it is. And we're fed these narratives that don't necessarily serve us. We're put into these boxes, into these systems that, can teach us a lot. And if we find a role that really resonates with us, we can really fulfill our community and, just play an important role in the collective human story. But most of us have been forced to just do something just to survive. And I feel like we know that we're meant for more, but we keep getting pulled back into this system. And I'm not trying to blame anything. I'm not trying to outsource, power, but I really do feel like many of us are breaking free from these power struggles. And at times, if we find ourselves in times of weakness or like we're not being our highest self and we're leaning into the cravings and we're, listening more to our lower self than our higher self, it's okay. Because as long as we're able to have that awareness that, oh, I fell into one of those patterns, or, oh, I did it again, I made that choice again that I know I shouldn't make, but I did it. As long as we can catch ourselves time and time again, we're doing fine. Because one thing I've learned is that we're not supposed to be fully healed, love and light, like happy-go-lucky all the time. We're meant to kind of like go into our shadows and like, kind of fall off the rocker a little bit, because it really teaches us a lot about, desire and what we're maybe lacking in our life. Like, for example, I feel like we really tend to lean into substances and cravings and those highs when we're in pain of some sort, when we feel lacking, like we feel like there's a void within us. Maybe we feel disconnected from people, or we're not working a job we totally like are in love with, or we're just kind of like settling in our lives. Oh, good shit. But basically what I'm getting at here is it's good to meet yourself where you're at, and don't overdo it, and don't like, trap yourself in those cycles of like highs, like just really trying to like get out of your body. but do the best you can with what you've got. Like if you're at a party and you know drinking isn't really the best for you, but you're there and you want to, just give it a try it. And if you don't like it, you learned, and you'll feel more able to choose what's best for you in the next moment. Because I feel like the more we're down on ourselves about the choices we make, the less we trust ourselves, and the the harder it is to trust ourselves. Because if we're always making a choice and you're like, oh, come on, like I did it again, what the heck? That's teaching yourself that you're not strong enough to make good choices for yourself. But if you remind yourself that you're just learning, that you're here, you're a human, you're here to experience life in a variety of ways, it takes the seriousness out of life a little bit, while not completely ignoring the seriousness of choosing what's best for yourself. Because there is such sacredness in wanting to do better for yourself, in wanting to be healthy, to be sober, to be here, present, making good choices. But sometimes when we're enthralled in this system and we're in this melting pot of energies, and there's just a lot of different factors that are playing into the situation, sometimes it can be good to lean into those more lower self tendencies. Meaning, like, let your ego shine, like freaking hype yourself up, talk about your favorite songs, be an individual person. Don't just, let me rephrase. Be who you want to be, and strive to just live your life to the fullest in every moment. And the more fun you can have in any moment, and the more joy you can cultivate while doing the things you're doing, even if it's a choice that logically your mind doesn't want to make anymore, try to find balance in the experience of it. Because when we let our minds just lead all the time, we do kind of box ourselves in, and we can hold ourselves back from things that may serve us well, even if they didn't in the past. But it's all a learning game. There's a learning curve to all of this. Life really can be seen as a game, and the more we just keep going and just, my phone got too warm, so it cut off at the end there, but much love to you beautiful people. And all in all, just try to make the best choices you can with the circumstances and situations at hand to you, if that makes sense. Just do the best you can with what you got. Much love and namaste.